Hello, it's me. I just wanted to say really, and something that's happened to me recently. I've been reading Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. I hadn't realised. I thought it was a popular book, and it passed me by. I hadn't realised that it was published such a long time ago, and that it still has remarkable influence and makes such an impression on people. I thought, I'm beginning to read these books that maybe I should have read ages ago, that everybody's read, Women Are From Venus and Men Are From Mars, or whatever it is. I've never read that one either. But I am finding it's quite useful catching up with some of this reading. But one of the reasons that it's made me want to talk to you about the How to Win Friends and Influence People one is that somewhere near the beginning of the book, in about the third chapter or something, mad people are talked about, in the sense that they are desperate, like everybody else, for a sense of importance. And what is suggested in the book is that the more that they fail or things go wrong for them in life, then the more they feel justified and the need to compensate by creating delusions in which they are of some importance in some other imaginary realm. Now, I think that this touches upon something that I feel is really important, and it certainly strikes a chord within me. And, I can see how it works as well, that the more that people turn the back on you because you've made this imaginary realm where you do get some sort of recognition, whether it's through being fearful because you're the center of attention, or being lauded because you're the center of attention, you still want that attention that you often don't get in life. And Mr. Carnegie talks about everybody's need for some sort of attention and recognition and feeling of importance. That's how he puts it. He doesn't just say attention, he says a feeling of importance, that it's important. It's part of feeling valued as a person, that someone, and especially if you're really lonely and isolated, the need to compensate by feeling your own importance somehow in some imaginary realm is going to be even more highlighted in that sort of case. And the more that people denigrate you and put you down and say, oh, you lack insight, you should be taking medication or whatever, and the more they scam you and hold you down, then often the more aggrieved you're going to feel that nobody is listening to you. And so resort to these imaginary worlds is going to become, in your mind, perhaps even more of a necessity. And this strikes such a big chord with me. I really think he's onto something here, and that it needs to be examined further. But I'm beginning to think of ways that, well, as I've said before, I think creativity is a way out of it. And if you can imagine, if you can get yourself into an imaginary world that you're putting on paper, then there's a chance that you may receive some recognition afterwards as an author or creator, or artist or whatever afterwards. So I really think it's going to be important for me to pursue this new creative spirit I've got and realise needs exercising, for my own sense of self-worth, and my own sense of my own importance. I can explore my own importance through imaginary worlds. I can create a character that's the queen of Zukalandu, and imagine what it's like to be the queen of Zukalandu, and people bowing at me, or whatever it is. I can do it and live it out, but in a way that's not going to cost me so much socially, really, and that's going to hopefully have benefits socially, rather than making me feel even more isolated. Because I think what happens is you don't only lose your sense of self, of importance, which Mr. Carnegie argues that everybody does need, and is striving for in their lives, but you lose your feeling of self-worth through the mental illness route, and self-love and everything. You begin to hate yourself, because in everybody else's eyes, you're someone that's no good and won't get a job, or is not fit for their company, or whatever stigma it takes. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot about this. Well, not a lot. I mean, it's a new idea. This is the germ of a new idea, that I'm going to try and follow this theory and try and do something about it, and try and think of things that other people may do, because I think that, that definitely strikes a real chord with me. So I'll leave you to think about that as well, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.